Alright guys, welcome back for another review. This time we have She-Ra, the most powerful woman in the universe. This was another one that was released probably like a year or two ago that had just never showed up on the shelves at my area. And she was pretty hard to come by. It was probably like $50 to get a hold of her up until, a few weeks ago. I've never considered her that important. As I've let time go on, she actually has come to be a little bit more important. It is He-Man's sister. We do have the evil Horde. It's probably more appropriate for her to be fighting, Hordak and his minions than He-Man himself. But I'm excited to get her finally. It's great to have her finally. And she is part of that other wave that we've seen. Oh, actually, no. This wave is from Big Bad Toy Store. These were re-released on there. Along with the classic vintage Merman, Zodak, and Roboto. And I know a lot of people had a hard time getting a hold of those. I just happened to be stopping by a flea market that I'd never been to before. And they had everybody but She-Ra there. So, yeah, it was definitely a lucky day, very happy day when I got Zodak and Roboto. And I actually skipped Merman just because I did have him, but I just love the look of the Lords of Power one. I'm kind of kicking myself for not grabbing him. I probably will get him eventually, but I've never really liked, even when I was a kid, I never really liked the look of him. He didn't look like that anywhere other than the action figure. So it's kind of nice that they finally gave us that Lords of Power look, but also included the other one. It wouldn't be a bad figure to army build, that Merman, just so you have more of the Mer people, kind of like I did with Buzz-Off and who else? Stratos. But yeah, she looks pretty good. Let's take her out of the package and get a closer look at her. Yeah, so there she is. And she does look great. She's a really solid figure. You do have a yellow version of her power sword. I actually did order the silver one from Talos Creations on Etsy. I think my next video, I'm actually going to do a whole video about the Etsy stuff that I've been ordering. You've seen it before with Hordak. You've seen it before with the Party Boy Stratoses, just the custom pieces. I ordered a few more things that I want to use for pictures, and I will go over them just to show you how great they are. And one of the things I did order is She-Ra's power sword, and then her proper tiara. I don't like this one. It's actually pretty terrible. We're going to use it for this video just because this is a review of her her figure, but this is probably the first and last video you will see that tiara that you see right there being used, because I don't like it, especially with what the other one looks like. And it is a throwback to the vintage. This is exactly what they should have used. They should have done the vintage just to honor it, but I wish they would have included her normal tiara that we see in the cartoons and everywhere else, instead of this thing, or along with this thing. Look at her hair. Her hair even looks great. But yeah, this thing is actually reversible. I'm going to flip it upside down real quick. Yeah, there it is her like disguise kind of setup or whatever. But it ain't, even this way, it doesn't even look right. But it is what it is. I mean, it's like I said, it's the vintage version. It's kind of cool that they threw it in there, but the thing is way too big and clunky for my taste. So, but otherwise, let's actually set her up for a couple toy pictures. All right, so for our first shot, we just basically have her surrounded by Horde, soldiers, and kind of have her up on a pedestal and ready to attack, get a cool pose out of her, ready to take on the Horde. So nothing too crazy with this one. We just basically have a bunch of rocks. I got this actually star background for pictures. Again, I've talked about this before. I'm still dealing with how to get all the waves out of this thing. It's like anytime there's a wave in it, it's pretty noticeable, unfortunately. I don't know how I'm going to combat that, but I will keep working on it diligently and hopefully someday actually not have wrinkles in this thing. Yeah, super annoying. I don't know what else to do besides try to stretch it out, but it's working at least for now. So, but yeah, she's up above the other soldiers, just kind of spreading them out equally on each side of her, just to grab my shot. So, let's do another one. All right, so for our next shot, we basically have She-Ra taking on 3 out of the 4 original Horde. No Hordak to be seen, but I'm sure he's busy doing evil somewhere else. But yeah, I just figured it'd be fun to have her, against all odds, taking these guys on too, besides the Horde troopers. Yeah, turned out really good. Once I really mess with the camera settings, the stars and back kind of do blend in a little bit better. So there is that. The wrinkles, don't show as much. So this does work a little bit better once I darken up that picture. Can't see it from this camera setting, but from the picture at the beginning, you should have seen it. So let's do one more with her. I'm just kind of taking a break, resting from kicking the crap out of Evil Horde. So yeah, for our final shot, we just got, She-Ra just kind of taking a break after taking out the Horde troopers. Yeah, it's great to have her, finally in my, collection of Origins figures. There's really not anything I'm missing after this besides Ninjor, which I'll get him eventually, I guess. But, it's just great to have her and not have to pay $50 for her. She definitely needs to be in any collection. I really hope Mattel gives us an Adora eventually. I don't know if they will. I know toy companies can be pretty shy about giving us female characters, but she's one that is definitely, and Queen Marlena need to happen too. So let's hope that those happen. Especially Adora. I would love to have her, princess version versus She-Ra version. It would make for some pretty good Horde shots before she turns, and some really good shots with the palace and stuff like that. It'd just be great to have her. But yeah, just a great shot of her just kind of chilling out with her sword and shield down, and her tiara off, and just kind of relaxing after taking all these guys out. So awesome. Anyways, guys, hit the likes and subscribe button. Check out the description of the video for my Instagram and Facebook page. We'll see you at the next video. Bye now.